less fresh.
Clap. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our podcast. This is called the Young and Married Podcast, a podcast where two married young couples talk about their experiences getting married young. We talk about what it's like, what we wish we would have done, and we're just here to be relatable and hope that you guys learn some stuff. And thank you so much for clicking on this video.
Wait, what do you mean by wish we would have done?
I don't know.
Oh, that was good.
That's fine.
We had
We're having a hard time. This is our first episode. We thought it was going to be easier than it is. So here we go. This is it. This is our real introductions. We are
The
Langs. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Darren. Darren.
Did you say you're Hunter? It's okay. It's okay. And
She said Darren twice.
I said Darren, but I kind of said it with like
She
a
said
Taryn.
Darren.
But I just wanted to
Darren.
clarify.
can you spell it for the audience?
Go ahead.
My name is Madeline,
Um,
and this is my husband, Micah.
and we got married at.
I was 21. I was 20. I was 21. I was 22. Sorry, I just turned 22.
I was 22.
Yes, so we were both
Oh.
22.
And we've been married for 2 months.
We just
Oh.
got married.
We've been married for
We've been married for 9 months.
Oh,
9 months, yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
And how long did you guys date for?
a little over a year.
How long were you guys dating when you guys got engaged?
9 months.
Less.
So
I think it from my memory, it was only like 7 or 8.
What about us?
It was 9.
we got engaged at 9 months, and then we got married at 13 months. 14 months of dating.
Guys, I think we're like the same.
Yeah.
Wait, we got married in November. I just counted December. I think it was also 13 months for us. So this is the podcast
Wow.
where we talk about that we're the same couples, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because all 22, all engaged in 9 months,
Mm-hmm.
all married in 13.
In right at 22.
Yeah.
Oh, I just turned 22.
Is 22, is that young for most people, would you say?
Yeah, I would just say part of the reason we want to start this podcast is we don't have a ton of resources for kids our age. Kids our age
I feel like a kid.
I do
who
too.
got married at this age and then also have like advice that is relatable. So it's like a 45-year-old man or like maybe even older, and it's like that's the marriage advice we're getting, which is super valuable.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we have both expressed that we desire like a current, maybe more relatable marriage example.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that basically breaks down to like friends.
Yeah.
So we found you guys, which is awesome.
Mhm.
But I think this, in a way, could be like a virtual like friend to you guys, to where like if you are engaged or you are dating and you're like approaching this age or you are this age, this is like basically a community instead of we kind of look around and we're like, not a lot of people our age are doing this right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're either pursuing career, college still. I graduated college at 21. Like, that's fairly young to graduate college. And so I think this can kind of help maybe people looking for that community.
I thought you were gonna spill your water.
That was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah, Mike and I, well, and Darren and I, and we were looking for people that weren't 100 steps ahead of us, but rather like 2 steps ahead of us. And
Yeah.
not that. I like what you said about the advice that we were getting from people that were older than us was super valuable, and they're very wise, and they're very, like, they have marriages that we want to emulate and one day, excuse me. But some of it also has felt like they forgot, not that they forgot, but they almost forgot what it was like the first year, because we heard a lot of like, oh, the first year is going to be so hard.
Yeah.
And our first year has been amazing.
been really chill.
And so, yeah, we wished that before we had gotten married, we had someone that was just ahead of us, which is why we're starting this.
Right. It's almost as like in anything, especially career. You're like, okay, who's right ahead of me? That's where I want to be. And that's like what you can look towards and aspire towards. Who has the job that I want? How do I get there? That kind of thing. And it's not a competition. It's not a comparison game, but it is like, I think it's easier to achieve and work towards goals that feel a little closer than I want our marriage to look great in 45 years. I want it to look good next year. So where's that advice?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, all the advice was like, I remember like that when we were newly married 20 years ago. And also marriage now is different than it was 20 years ago. And circumstances were different. Issues were different.
It's crazy that 20 years ago we were 2 years old.
Right, exactly.
I don't remember anything from 20 years ago.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we have experienced with like just this new generation of teenagers. They're dealing with different issues than even we dealt with as teenagers. The same has to be true with like marriage. Like we're dealing with different issues in our day and age than a married couple who's like in their upper 50s dealt with when they were young and married. My grandparents got married at 19
Yeah.
and 18. But it was a different kind of marriage. It was a different kind of like time to get married and time to raise a family and time to buy a house. All those things were just extremely different. And I think, yeah, it is just valuable to have some sort of resource that's a little more current, up to date. But yeah, nothing against like long-term goals, but there is something to be said about like short-term like goals too.
Should we talk about how we like each of us met? Hunter and I met at college in Colorado, and Hunter was in a little band
You always say little with that.
because it was
Touring.
No.
Huge.
He played 3 times
A week.
It was a little. It was
at our school.
It was a little cover band.
At our little school.
It was a little cover band, and we did little shows each semester.
Is a cover band a band that does covers?
Yeah.
Only covers.
But you guys wrote your own music.
Negative.
Okay.
Only covers.
So you were a cover band.
Truly a cover band. We didn't have.
Which is probably better.
You know, I think.
No one wants to hear your stuff.
I agree with that, actually. I truly agree with that. It's also a lot easier to play 10 hits that everyone knows the words to, as opposed to try to be like, everybody, here's our new single. Like, it's just, it's not the same.
This isn't no way an original thought, but I bet you it's way easier to get off the ground by doing hits than like your own stuff.
That's why tribute bands are pretty big.
Because they want to know how you sound in comparison to a song they've already heard.
Exactly.
And if you kind of match the best bands in the world that are already verified the best, and you
People already love it.
you sound close to that, they're going to be like, oh, they are good. As opposed to, okay, I don't even know this song. Maybe it's good, but I've never heard anyone verifiably good sing it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have a song for us. Not now.
You what?
I have a song that I've thought of for us. We'll do a cover song.
Oh.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, tell them their
Hunter's band's
Darren's a
name.
musician.
she
and
was
so is
trying
Hunter.
to tell us about their origin story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So Hunter's band's name was called Mother Father.
Yep.
And they had a manager who reached out to me and was like, hey, can you like do like a little feature, a little song in the middle
Of the show, yeah.
of the show? And I said yes. It was actually the most horrible experience ever.
Wait, you did a what?
I like featured in their show
We were playing a show.
really?
in front of my school.
Before you knew her.
Yeah, I had known of her through mutual friends. and I had like seen her around campus because small school.
Did
but
you know her like
Not
she's good at singing,
personally. No.
or
Just
no,
like
and that show didn't show that.
just had known the face, and so our manager, she was awesome. It was a great time. It was like, but we didn't actually have a manager. Like,
how did
no.
your manager know her?
Again, small school.
Mutuals.
Oh, okay.
Everybody, she knew everybody, and we were just like brainstorming ideas for the show, and we were like, we should have someone else sing, and our manager was like, I know just the gal. It was Darren, and we had Darren sing 2 songs.
Pharrell Williams.
Which one?
Feels. I sing Feels.
I love Pharrell.
Do you want me to give it a snippet?
Yes, please.
Don't be afraid to catch feels. Sing it. You know it.
That song's
you know
kind
it.
of
Don't be
kind of
afraid
hard.
to catch- It was so hard.
It sounded good though.
And then I sang John Mayer
Awesome.
solo.
um,
And then I was having feedback from the mic, and it wasn't great. And I'm actually quite embarrassed. And the lights were on.
Wait, sorry. What John Mayer song?
mm,
Gravity.
No.
New light.
New light.
Okay, you did like
And to this
fairly
day-
difficult songs to sing.
To this day, those
That
2
song's
songs,
like-
I can't listen to them.
oh,
I will
come
fully
on.
turn
It
them
couldn't have
off.
been that bad.
It wasn't.
It was that bad.
People were booing.
It's- I will say, there was the room, the hall that we were performing in. There was an event that took place an hour before. It was supposed to be outside, but then it was raining, and then we had to set up indoors in 1 hour. We had to tear down everything from the previous event, set everything up. So there was a lot of feedback. It was rough.
lights
We
were
couldn't
on.
turn the lights off.
What kind of room was it?
It was a very large open hall.
Lights everywhere.
Like bright lights like this, where it was like, you look to the person next to you and it's like so bright.
Hey.
Why did you do it there?
Because it was raining.
Oh,
so it's
supposed to be
supposed to be outside.
Which would have been way cooler.
Way cooler. We had it was all drawn up. It would have been great. And it was raining. And so we had to last minute pivot.
So that's where you met.
That's where we met.
And I had the thought, oh, Hunter's kind of cute. No. Like, no, you won't think about that until after this. You have to get through this show.
And then you stepped down from the stage.
I stepped off from the stage and I was like, all right,
She couldn't resist.
time to check out the guitar player.
Yeah. But that was in April.
Yeah, we
Then summer took place. April of 20.
23. I don't remember.
4. No, 23.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
And then summer. And then school year kicked back up.
My guy best friend was Hunter's roommate.
So then they were hanging out. We needed to cut his hair.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard from the other room that she needed some help.
like it was bad.
It was a 2-person job.
Yeah, it was a 2-person job.
It was a 2-person job here.
So
I would
was-
hold it up. He would do the chopping.
It was actually romantic.
It was. I was like,
One of our first hangs actually involved a haircut.
Yeah, but it wasn't either of us.
It wasn't either of us getting or giving the haircut. So,
Okay.
anyways, go ahead.
We fell in love over our friend's hair. Around it.
When was like the first like flirt?
that.
Probably that. Yeah, probably that. But then
Can I share something like not okay?
Yeah.
That you might be like, I don't know how you'll feel about this. You
Go
can just
ahead.
edit it out.
No,
Yeah.
no edits.
I don't know if you're gonna like if I say this.
That's fine.
Just go for
We're
it.
gonna have to go for it.
The time where we cut my friend's hair, I thought Hunter smelled.
Oh wow.
Oh no! I've told this.
And
Actually,
like while we dated for the first like a little bit, I was kind of like, he just kind of smells weird.
okay, let's talk about why I had just gotten a perm. I'd gotten a perm, and so my hair smelled like eggs because I wasn't supposed to wash it for a certain
It did,
amount
and I
of
was
days.
so confused. And he like told me that his biggest fear was that he would smell. And he goes, "Do I smell?" And I was like, "No, no."
So she lied. That was the
I
first time she
did.
lied.
That's
to me.
kind that she told you that you didn't smell.
That's true. It is very kind.
But
But I did stink, and it was because of that
Can
reason.
we throw the perm pick up?
It didn't even work.
Oh.
It didn't. It worked
It
for
didn't.
worked for 3 days, and then I washed it. Gone.
You
Like
weren't supposed-
curly, or just like
It was
No way.
pretty curly.
can't
It was
believe
like
you did that.
Micah's.
What motivated that?
I had always wanted a perm, and
Of course, ever since you were a little boy.
actually, for real.
That's so funny.
And a buddy who was also a senior, we were like, let's go get perms this year. This is the year.
Who was it?
His name was Zach, and we got perms.
I don't think I know Zach.
It's okay. We
Yeah.
got perms together, and it was a
Zach.
Nope. And it was a magical experience.
Yeah, probably not name drop first and last.
Yeah, can you bleep that out, please?
Yeah, I can
Just
try.
like a beep when I
Yeah.
say it, but you can still see my lips.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Great. The deaf people are going to be like, I know what she said.
Oh, the lip readers.
Yeah.
It was a friend named Zach.
No, we're not name dropping.
Not first and
First
last.
name is
First and
fine.
last.
Oh, okay.
You can say first
But
name.
we need to go. We need to move on to
He's
Can we go
right.
on?
what was next. You went off your dates. You fell in love
Oh,
instantly.
no.
No, we hadn't even got to our first date yet.
No.
She asked me. She needed help with the worship night.
Oh, also,
Random.
one of my girlfriends, now husband, was also Hunter's direct roommate, and he was the one that gave him the go. Like, you should ask her on a date. Did we already skip that?
No, that was perfect. Leading into then she needed help with this random worship night. She asked me. I was available.
Oh, can I please share another story?
Brother,
Yes.
Go for it.
Always.
I texted Hunter first because I skipped an important chapel thing where I needed notes, and I was like, I bet Hunter was there.
You did notes for chapel.
Yeah.
It was a.
I had
it
to write a
was like
paper
for
on
a
it.
symposium. It was
What's a symposium?
Yeah, exactly.
wanna
Just
know.
don't.
Okay.
So
awesome.
my friend, my guy best friend, I was like, hey, did you get notes from this? He's like, no, but Hunter went. And I was like, perfect.
Right.
I was like, can you ask Hunter if he can send them to me? He said that Hunter said that I had to text him.
I wanted her to text me.
Okay, so that.
So I
that-
said-
That's fair.
That's more
That's
like him
fair.
texting first.
But I was nervous. I thought it was a trick because Hunter was an ARD. So I was like, he's going to get me in trouble.
Whoa.
Oh.
I was like, I'm being
Which
tricked.
I didn't even
I'm being
have the power
pranked.
to know.
Also, snitch.
Yeah. I was like, I literally like took me forever to text him. And then I said, hey, I heard you're really good at taking notes.
Aw.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bert.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all he said was, sure.
No way.
Sent me the
All
notes.
is fine, hard to
Nothing
get.
else. I
Sure.
was like, thanks so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Hard to
You
get.
went on 10 dates.
Well, then we went on our first date, and it went great. And then,
Where was it?
well, it was supposed to be in the mountains. Another rain incident, actually. It was supposed to be in the mountains, and we were supposed to go on a
Hunter
small.
thought we were going to hydroplane, and it was
It was gonna be a small hike,
really funny.
and don't make fun of my driving. And it was gonna be a small hike, and then we were gonna boil tea and hot cider and maybe hot cocoa, whatever she wanted. And then we were gonna sit on the mountain and enjoy it in little chairs. And it was pouring rain, and we tried to go up the mountain, but it was even more rainy up there. So we came back down, and we did it actually in a parking garage.
Aw.
Yeah, but it was beautiful because you could see the rain, you could hear the rain. It was cool outside.
You boiled the tea in the parking garage.
Boiled the tea in the parking
Yeah.
garage. I had a little jet boil thing for like backpacking.
Of course you did.
Yeah, we sat in the back of my car, and it was a little bit uncomfy, but it was worth all 4 hours.
Did you kiss on the first date?
No,
Really?
no,
Nice.
yeah.
Hear that, guys?
Did you guys kiss on the first date?
Well, we have to tell our story.
Yeah,
we'll
we're
get
not.
to
Yeah,
that.
we have to tell it.
All
We
right.
haven't even gotten a first date yet.
Yeah.
All right.
So then, when did you guys start dating?
What? That was your first date?
I'm saying like we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Ooh. End of that month.
Yeah, we were pretty quick.
End of that month. But when you're in college, you can see them every day. You know, it's just like things are more speedy then. She lived a 5-minute walk from my house, and so I just went to visit her all the time. And she was visiting. All of her friends were in my apartment, so we just kind of
Always were.
yeah, we
in
were
the
always
same
with each
area.
other. It was great. It's fantastic. Where did you
Wow.
guys meet?
At school / college ministry, I like served at one of them at like a kind of high capacity, and you just attended because your friends were serving? Question mark.
I don't know. I have to think back. I was going to. Yeah, no, I was going
Yeah.
because we had a friend there,
Mm-hmm.
and we wanted to just support the ministry. And we were going fairly regularly at this time. It was like late December of 2024, 23.
23.
Yeah. And we'd been going for like a month maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I really did not know who you were. We'd met one other time. Someone introduced me to her, but like in college you meet so many people like one off that it wasn't like, not that you weren't significant. I was very like, wow, she's very beautiful, but I didn't know if I would ever see her again.
But what's funny is the first time we met was like at a school event, and then I saw you like a week later on campus, and I like tried to wave to you, and he just literally kept walking past me, and I was like, okay. And
Do
I
you
remember what
remember that,
you were
Micah?
wearing.
No, not even close.
He doesn't remember it. He claims that he did not see
I definitely
me.
didn't see her.
You also didn't have glasses on, and now I know that you do need glasses.
Extremely blind.
So that's what I blame it on.
But yeah, we met one other time. It was a pretty like, it didn't lead to anything clearly. And then we like started, I think
We drove to like a weekend camp together randomly, and we spent the whole weekend together.
yeah, but I was saying even before that, like we
No.
really weren't. We just had mutual friends.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started hanging out at that camp. I hung out with her the whole time because I didn't have anything to do, but my friends had like responsibilities there. So I was like, not only bored but like interested in her.
Perfect combination.
Yeah, and there was like a little bit of tension because I always hung out with my friends, and we were always like, okay, when's the next like pretty girl showing up? And she was like there, so it was like, she's not off limits, but definitely a little bit of like, let's see who dates her type of thing. And so I had a lot of time at that camp to like feel it out. And then from there,
We started carpooling to school.
oh yeah,
But
because I was living at home.
You weren't even living at home. You were just like staying at your parents' house.
Oh, was it that bad?
Yes. And he'd be like, oh, I'm at my parents' house like this week. Like, do you think we can carpool to school? Because our parents lived like semi-close. I lived at home.
Was this a personal issue, or was this like I want to be near Madeline?
Personal issue, like I was staying at home.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to do with Madeline.
Oh no,
It
I was just like
a-
I think I was interested. It was not that many times, but I was interested a few times on the weekend, like seeing her. So I'd go home, which home is like 40 minutes from where I went to college.
Right.
So it wasn't like a crazy thing. And then I didn't have class every day. So sometimes I'd go home and then drive to class with her the next morning. I also worked out in the East Valley. So it was kind of a mix of like, it's convenient, also not convenient.
But it was fun.
It was fun. That's where we like really became friends, I feel like. And then some days when like we had the ministry at night, we would just spend like the whole day together because we'd go to class together and then spend the whole day together.
as
We'd, like-
friends,
As friends, we'd go to class.
but you were interested in each other.
I was interested in
He was
her.
interested. At that point, I was just like confused.
Oh. Okay.
I was interested. I was like,
I'll
oh,
remember
he's
that.
cute.
Yeah. No, it felt like a long time, but it really wasn't
No.
that long.
And then when we like essentially started like talking was we had a weekend conference at our church, and I was volunteering, he was working, and we hung out the whole time. And then the next day after the conference, I was like, okay, I like him. Like, I'm going to tell him. And then the next day he was like, can we get lunch? And I was like, oh no. And then he told me that he wanted to take me on a date.
Oh no.
Because I wanted to be like, I was like, I'm going to tell him.
Oh, you wanted to tell him
And then
first.
when he asked me to get lunch, I was
You knew.
like, oh, I think that he's probably going to say something to me. And you did.
Yeah. And then did I leave town twice or once?
You left town once. After you told me that.
I left town. I got really sick. I came back, and then we were like hanging out like more than friends. You know how it is. It's a little weird. And then I took her on a first date, and then
Well, we went on our first date, unofficial date, was we were hanging out at Black Rock in the morning after I got off work. And then, because I worked at like a basketball gym, we went to coffee, and then we went to lunch, and then we like both went our separate ways. And then he texted me that night or that day, and he was like, oh, like I'm editing a project tonight. I'm probably gonna be up pretty late if you want to come over. And it was like, I was like in bed, like going to sleep. My whole family was asleep.
Yep.
And I like was like, yeah, like I'm not doing anything. I'll come over. So I got out of bed, got ready again for the day, and then went over to his house and watched him edit a video.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
It was pretty
did you
nice.
kiss?
Yeah.
Ah.
And then we started dating like 2 days later, and then we went on our like first date after we started dating. But we were like talking and hanging out for like 2 months.
Yeah. But you would call that your first official
I call
date?
that our first official date.
Really?
But
Yeah, the labels are weird, but I took her to dinner and it was like nice and cute.
Yeah.
But
there was
we were
yeah.
more than friends for a while.
Of course. Well,
Cute.
It's less cute, but it's fine.
It was cute.
aw,
Yeah.
that's precious. And
Yeah.
you guys have been married for 2 months.
2 months,
2
babies.
Okay, so should we talk about if we think we got married too young?
Sure, I mean, I think by the sheer fact that we're married, we don't think so, but
But we should share our opinion on why.
okay, sure.
Okay.
Do you guys want to start?
At some point, we gotta talk about, you know, how everyone's like,
Mike too.
Did you meet the one? How did you know?
Yeah, we should talk about soulmates.
How'd you know she was the one?
We can talk about. We just talked about that with you guys.
Yeah,
well, less soulmates, more the one. You know what I'm saying? That's a different thing.
that's the same thing.
What? No.
I would
Like,
say.
like as in the one that you're supposed to marry.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're dating and you're like, okay, should I get married to this person? Is this the person?
Yeah, I have like pretty severe mental illness that causes me to overthink. So this was like the final boss of decision making. And so I thought about it long and hard and really prayed about it. And I don't think, as someone who's like I second guess myself all the time, I don't think there was ever like a moment where I was like, oh, 100% without a doubt. But I did all the things that I was advised to do as far as seeking counsel and like really praying about it. And yeah, we weren't dating that long, but also I was given advice that you don't want to date for too long. I know someone who just got out of like a 6-year dating relationship, and now they have all this like baggage as well. So it's like there's levels to it. Anyways, I kind of went through all the thoughts and opinions, and it just essentially broke it down to like, I think this is the right thing that I'm supposed to be doing, and obviously I love you and all those things, but like I was confident. I wasn't like 100% sure. And I even got that advice, like, you'll never know for sure. So I just try to make the went with my gut.
Well, also there's a level of like, it is my choice. I'm the one that chooses to a certain extent if this is what I think I should do. Yes, I like prayed about it and I like asked people and got like wisdom, but it wasn't like someone could tell me that this was the right thing to do.
No,
I had to decide.
Yeah, it's pretty wild that it's like completely on you.
Right. And I have to make that choice every single day for the rest of our marriage.
Boom. Look at that.
And so, yeah, it's one time. It's like the commitment is locked in for sure. That's a big deal, like at the altar. But I would say it's just as big a deal in 15, 20, 40 years, whether or not we stay together, because I just think it's insane how like people are married for 50 years and then get divorced. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still have to make the choice then as you did now. Just something to think about. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good. Do you think you got married too young, Darren?
No. I think that I also overthought a lot before we got married and would have freakouts, but I was pretty confident that this was right, mainly because I knew the Lord was over it fully, and
It definitely helps.
yeah, like I just like knew. Of course, there were moments where I doubted it, or like I don't know.
There was definitely a lot of doubts that occurred throughout the entirety of our relationship.
But even through the doubts, I was like, but I know this is the right thing. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like I knew that Hunter was who I wanted to marry.
When you say that you felt the Lord was over it.
I had a peace about it, and all of the people around me that loved me and poured into me also had a peace about it. And whenever I would come to them being like, I don't know, they'd be like, this is good. Like, we know this is so good.
Yeah, it's interesting because, like, we're talking about getting married too young. I don't feel as if that was as much my choice. I met Madeline, and I immediately said to, like, one of my friends, like, I don't know if I'm ready to get married, but, like, I could get married. So it was, like, this weird thing, like, okay, I'm not going to drag this on until I, like, feel ready or, like, the age to get married. I know that is, like, something you can do, and, like, people date for a really long time, and it's still the same person, but, like, it was almost as if, like, get married to her or don't get married to her.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that I'm 22.
Yeah.
Like, I met Madeline. I didn't choose to meet her, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, something that my mom always says is you'll never... Like, I always thought that when I was younger, like, oh, when I'm 20, when I'm 25, when I'm blank age, I will know this decision. I'll be able to make this decision. But I feel like every day it's like I never feel ready for a lot of things. Like getting married, I was like, I don't feel financially ready. I don't feel like mature enough. I don't feel old enough. Like with just my literal age, I don't feel like I have the career that I want before I get married. Or even like in the future when we start thinking about like kids, like that's horrifying and it's completely separate thing. But like, I don't know if we will ever be or ever feel fully qualified, especially when it comes to the biggest decisions of our life, the biggest decision of our life.
Right. And, I mean, there's levels to that. Like, you don't want to do anything that's, like, going to put you guys in danger or, you know, like, I wouldn't advise a 15-year-old to get married for various reasons, but, like, there are...
Sorry.
She just asked if I farted.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I did not.
Guys, classic marriage question.
All right, 15-year-old. You wouldn't advise a
I'm so
15-year-old.
No, it's just like, yeah, some of that stuff you can think through, and you can be financially in a place that you want to be, and you can have the job that you might want before you're married. All those things you can plan out, but life throws things at you, and you're going to have to deal with those further down your marriage. So even if you're at the perfect spot, then you get married, eventually your life will not be exactly what you want it to be. Again, you'll be in a different season. You'll be in a different location, time, place, whatever. And so, yes, make smart, educated choices. But also, you kind of have to take a leap of faith in some of those areas.
I don't understand why people don't get married more quickly.
Well, in our community, in the church, people get married early all the time. It's all people that are like living a lifestyle that looks different than ours. I feel like. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know a young Christian couple that's not getting married as soon as they like can. Unless you're like 18
Yeah.
and you're like waiting for specific moments. We were both graduated, both working jobs, both living at home. We had no, like, there was no reason why we had to wait. We didn't have to wait for, some of my friends are like, well, I have to wait for my lease. Or I have to wait for, you know, I'm just going to finish school. Or he's going to, like, find a job. Like, we both had everything that we, like, thought that we needed. Not that we were ready. We weren't ready, like you mentioned. But we, like, technically weren't waiting on anything. both of our families live here. We both lived in Arizona. Like, there was no logistical issue, which helps a lot.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah, I think people who don't get married are like, there's a lot of reasons, and some of them are good reasons. If you're not ready to get married, don't get married. That's not what we're saying. It's
Yeah.
just, I think there's a culture of people our age who would rather keep their options open, keep their money to themselves, keep their lifestyle pretty like immature or irresponsible or like selfish. I think getting married is probably like one of the hardest things I've ever done because of how selfish it's like making me realize I am. And so like, I think for a lot of reasons, like people don't get married, and it's not always for everyone. But I think if you are like in a place where you can get married, I think you should. But obviously I think
Yeah.
that
Yeah, what's become super apparent to me is that the four of us, and Darren and I, like, we've just had a lot of conversations about we are in a much we're in a much different place than other 22-year-olds, even other 25-year-olds that are ahead of us. Like we just have to, like, life is just different for us. And we, like, there are now, it feels like it's a new levels, new devils situation. Like, we're dealing with things that we wouldn't be if we were 22, 24, 25 and single. So it just, like, there was a lot that we had to adopt with that, which is both the best and difficult. It's kind of made us put on our big boy pants a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like all my friends are like single. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I love them, but I'll be like, oh, I can't do something, like I have to like to make dinner for Micah or whatever it is. It's like, I don't
pause.
not but there's like another person that I have to think about,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and versus people in my circle most of the time technically only have to think about themselves.
Sure. And we're
Which
not
is
saying
not a
anything.
bad thing.
We're not saying anything profound here. We're just coming to the realization that we're married,
Yeah.
we're young, and we are experiencing a crazy transition between being single and having a college age friend group and being married and having a college age friend group. All the people who aren't married right now are having the time of their lives. They're
Even
And
the
we
people that
are
are
not.
married.
they're
But it's different.
they're
That's different. Yeah.
they have. I thought getting married would bump up my income, and it did, but also now I have to be like responsible with my money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not just you.
Yeah, people who are single and our age get to kind of make all their own decisions with their money. Their like bedtime, they think about themselves. And that's obvious. It's not like a new idea. It's just, I think we for sure, and you guys have agreed that you're maybe struggling a little harder with the transition to that, to being responsible for someone else. And especially the community aspect of like kind of losing some of those people and
Yeah.
the relatability to that. Like, we were at an event the other night and we were just like, these people just don't get it.
Yeah.
And how could they? Nothing on them.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I don't really want to be out this late.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, especially if you guys aren't there.
And yet at the same time, all of these, like, different, like, the way that this is different is uber exciting. Like, it's so fun and so new.
Right.
Oh, right.
And
Yeah,
so
the
you need
pros,
But it is-
the
it is
pros far
difficult.
outweigh the cons.
Yeah.
Especially because we live on a college campus.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Because it's like, okay, they're living a very
you know, you
different
want to look,
lifestyle.
you want to look to your right and left and see that everyone's doing the same thing as you, and especially in
they're
our
super
situation.
not.
But also what you were saying, Madeline, with your friends are single. Like, we look to our right and left, and people aren't doing the same thing that we're doing. And so to tie this all together, like, you can, oh gosh, I just lost what I was gonna say. Like, you can get married young. You can do all these things, but there's a like everyone knows, there's a big life change
And a learning curve.
and a learning curve.
And I
You're
think-
doing life differently.
And
Yeah.
I think that just like a sense of loneliness. And I think that's like the part of this that we're trying to like.
Like loneliness as a couple.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like no one around you is
You have
married.
to find a new community.
And you need that
And
support.
that's what we have with you guys. But I think that's what we're trying to create with this is like, hey, I've known to relate to. Like, hey, watch this. Like, we're also struggling.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone be like, oh my gosh, you guys got married so young? Have you ever gotten any of those?
At work, I have people like baffled when I say husband. They're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I had someone the other day who was like, I mentioned like I said something my wife, and he was like, yeah, because how old are you? I was like, 22. He was like, you're 22 and you're married? I was like,
Sometimes I throw it in just to see how people react.
I love it. No, I think it's cool. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
The other day I was at work and I was talking to this lady and she was like, I knew she thought I was in high school, and because she was like, so like what grade are you in? That's how the conversation.
In high school.
She was literally like,
That's
No.
a slippery slope.
and she's like, what grade are you in? And I was like, oh, I just graduated college. She's like, oh wow, like you're a little bit older than I thought you were. And she was asking me what I do, and I like mentioned, I was like, oh yeah, me and my husband. And she's like, what?
I love it.
And then yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
I was at the doctor or something. I was talking to someone and I said, I sometimes I get like, if I say wife, then it's like, it feels like imposter syndrome a little bit. It's
You
like,
get
does.
shy.
there's no way that's coming out of my mouth.
Feels like you're making a joke.
Yeah, my wife. No, it is definitely very new. I mean, obviously we've been married for 2 months.
Yeah.
It's very new to us, but
Yeah.
it is fun to like kind of feel like you're role playing.
I feel like I'm playing pretend. I'm like, oh yeah, me and my husband.
Yeah.
it's a weird thing to like come to terms with.
Yeah, I went to the doctor the other day, and it was like, spouse name, and I was like, hey, and like wrote your name down, and
Right.
it was funny. It was
But I
weird.
feel like when I walk into like appointments with Hunter, it looks like I'm like his little girlfriend.
Yes, I felt like yes, yeah.
And I'm taking care of him. And it's like really friggin' weird.
Yeah, I wanted to clarify.
Oh,
that
you want like the respect aspect of the wife
yeah,
status?
Yeah. You know, it's like this is more serious.
Yeah, this
she's
is-
not my emotional support animal. This
Oh,
is
yeah,
my
well-
wife.
We have different last names, so we had to put our cat down, and we're like there together, and it's like, okay, you have a cat and you're like dating. It's like no,
You
like
put
we
your
just
cat
haven't gotten the
down.
name changed, but
Yeah.
we're married. Like
Yeah.
they obviously didn't say that. It was just their looks that implied.
They were just like, so what last name should we put down?
yeah, and I was like,
I was
It's
like,
okay,
it's
we're married.
fine. It's what it used to be.
Yeah.
But
we really need to get that done though.
yours
sh-
isn't done, is it?
Yep.
It is.
The only thing not done is my passport.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay, good job.
Good job.
Yeah, that was
Darren was
that was a crazy
Well,
accusation.
it was not done
It
for a
took
while,
forever.
right?
Darren
Yeah.
was very, very hesitant.
I wasn't hesitant. I just didn't want to do it.
Well, I didn't want to do it
Hesitant.
either, and then he
What do you-
recently made it my chore
Okay,
to do it.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Oh, I did the same thing. I've been getting in trouble doing that.
Okay, well, here's why I did that because we haven't even gotten our marriage license back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and I was
definitely
like,
lost.
this is gonna become your chore. I'm not gonna talk to the government.
Delegation.
It's not fun.
Yeah,
Changing
delegation.
your name is not fun. We should
No.
have the men do it.
I don't. Yeah.
he just
I don't.
He was just like, by the way, this is your chore.
I don't know why they make it so hard.
Yeah, they really make it like the most difficult thing maybe ever.
What were you struggling with a few months ago? Oh, getting a
Passport.
Just
passport.
generally.
But I mean, Darren has to go through all the same hoops and hurdles essentially.
because mine's not gonna expire.
True. I had to do an extra step or two.
Ugh.
But
The
I might still have to
expiration.
like go in somewhere. I've had to do that so many times, and they treat me like I don't know what I'm doing, or like they treat me like I don't have the right things, and I'm like, actually, I came prepared.
Yeah, they're always eager. Government
Yeah.
employees are always
They'll be
eager
like,
to turn you
well,
away.
I need your birth certificate.
Yeah, they
and
send
I'm
you
like,
away-
yep, I have it.
They send you away before you even say a word. They're like, you don't have this yet.
Yeah, every time I'm there.
That's funny. That is true.
We just lost all our government employee viewers.
Yeah. Okay. As if the government would show them this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just immediately start going conspiracies. First episode.
But actually, speaking of the government, getting married young isn't a popular thing in culture.
No.
Oh, I thought that
I
was
feel
going
like that's
somewhere
another
else.
hard thing. Is seeing, like, say you're like on socials a lot or like on TikTok. I had to delete my TikTok.
Why?
And
We'll say the reason so it doesn't seem like it's a bad reason.
Oh,
True.
Yeah, you're right.
You just lock.
I was addicted.
Got
I
into gambling.
spent too many hours
Yeah,
on it.
You were
And also I just didn't feel good
TikTok
about myself
online
after.
gambling.
But also you just like see all these like relationships and people living single lives, single flourishing lives, and it's
Oh.
kind of hard to see.
Yeah, it's like.
It's like,
why
oh,
did I
you're
get married?
19, you have your own business, and you're single and rich.
Yeah, I mean the internet's fake and everyone's an AI robot, so that's not real. But
I think even other side of that, with social media, there's a lot of like married couples that you watch, and sometimes that can paint the wrong like
Yes.
oh, my husband just blah 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 blah, and it's like, how am I supposed to live up to this?
Because people act like they're like, and I'm not saying I'm not obsessed with you, but like people are like obsessed with each other.
Freaky
yeah,
obsessed.
Like
well,
my
again,
fifth
the internet
bouquet
is
this
fake.
week from my husband.
It's fake. It's for clicks.
But I've seen it.
It's for clicks.
But for clicks,
I for-
doesn't it? Our minds forget for clicks.
For clicks, I'm gonna get you roses.
Oh,
Or just get me roses.
For clicks.
Oh.
that's why we're monetizing our marriages.
No, I
right
actually
now.
watched.
Just-
I actually watched it. Like I accidentally doom scrolled marriage content on Instagram, like reels, which is awful. Before we got married, and it was awesome. No,
Yeah, he was
it
like, I'm gonna do this for you. I saw it on Instagram
Aw.
Reels.
it was super relatable, super great, super helpful. No, it was all like, he's leaving. I don't know why.
Oh.
I've done that before too, where I would doom scroll this stuff, and then I'm like, Hunter, are you gonna hurt me, or are you gonna like leave me, or once we get married, are you gonna turn
Actually-
into a psychopath?
Actually-
The internet is poison.
Dude, I'll come home from work and she'll like berate me,
Wow,
berate
I
me.
won't let him hug
Yeah,
me, or
Darren-
he'll hug me a little too tight, and I'll be like, get off.
Darren, I think you need to delete social media altogether.
I did.
She's working on it.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I'm working.
But then she relapses.
I do. I'll be like, just for a couple hours.
a couple hours.
A couple
yesterday
hours.
she looked at me and said, I'm not gonna get on my phone when I get into bed.
That's great.
And then the second after she said that, she said, I regret what I just said. She didn't even get to that evening.
She didn't
I don't even remember that
get to- She just
conversation.
regretted it immediately.
Immediately.
Instant regret.
I wasn't
Immediate.
going to. We were gonna watch a movie together, but
We got in tiff.
Oh. Oh, now it's
we
getting
didn't have
real.
good communication, and I thought that he was gonna do something else, so I started a movie.
Oh.
Someone got mad,
Someone got mad.
and I was like, "Well, you didn't communicate to me that you wanted to watch the movie."
Things blew up.
Can you check the clock?
Yeah. 2 hours.
Holy moly.
We're good.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up, guys, but that is something we can talk about next episode. I think that, like, we always have to do something together, or, like, should we do this together, or, like, what is the expectation there is such a big deal. That is, like, a majority of our tiffs.
Yeah. Expectations that you have that you don't air out, and those expectations aren't met. But they were never able to be met because you never.
Yeah, they were never communicated.
Yeah, that's hard.
Right, or, like, she's watching a movie without you, but it's like, that's fine, or is it? Or is it not fine? Or
Normally,
I mean?
normally we do quite a bit on our own.
We're starting to do it more on our own, I feel like.
Yeah, but even the fact that we have to, like, communicate that was just a new challenge for us.
I'm doing this on my own
You'd be
without
like
you.
reading a book. I'm like, oh, do I get to read with you?
But how would you know that if you've never been married? You wouldn't. Like,
That's true.
you don't know. I mean, I've had roommates, but that's
It's-
so different.
Especially when you're sharing such a close, like,
Yeah, we
so
do have
close,
a pretty small
close
space.
quarters. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are like, we don't have that issue. We have a mansion. It's, I can't even see Darren half the day.
Sometimes it does feel like that.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's nowhere for us to go.
I just like leave the room and go to a different room.
She will do
We
that.
don't actually live in a mansion.
Yeah,
Let's
it-
just clarify that. We live in a dorm,
Okay.
but a dorm that has
They
3
live
little bedrooms, so I
in
have
Malibu,
space.
next to the beach,
We do.
in a mansion, 10,000 square foot. Is that a lot? That's a lot. That's enough.
That's something that I will never grow into as an adult, I think.
Square footage knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, it's like 200 square
Or
foot.
like-
and I'm like,
Is that,
How many people are in a room? I don't know.
Yeah. Let me just count really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always feels like I'm angry when I go to the other room in our house because there's one. There's
Yeah.
one other room.
But
So
we
it's-
did just recently watch a show together, so that was fun.
Oh, can we please talk about the ending?
It was horrible.
It was sad.
Did you guys cry?
Yes, I cried.
I did not cry.
I
I wasn't that.
He had no reaction. He was just like,
Can I be honest? The reason I didn't have a reaction is because the twist was too early in the episode. So hear me out. Like, if they would have twisted me 10 minutes left, I would have been so shocked. I would have been like, no way. And then it just like ends. But they twisted me 1/3 of the way. So I knew the twist, and then I had to watch the whole rest of the thing just be like a sad grieving session
also,
for a actual 45-minute episode.
yeah. And
So I was less shocked and more, what was I? Sad.
I was
No,
sad
like,
because
I was dull. I was
they-
like this.
they killed off all the good characters.
Oh yeah, true. She was the worst one.
She was the worst character, and I'm like, now I have to watch another season with only you in it.
No, I think the next season is the dead guy still showing up because his mom has a
Yes.
drug addiction.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get demonetized twice in a row. 'Cause you said dead guy, drug addiction.
Drug
But
addiction.
I was reading my Bible.
I
when
think
Darren
what
was
hurt
watching
me the
this.
most
Yeah,
right off
you were
the bat
praying fervently while she was
was
watching
thinking
this
it was
evil
just
show.
the dogs that died. I was like,
I didn't even. Oh.
and then it was like everyone died.
Oh, you
Yeah.
thought that was the twist?
Yeah, I thought it was just the dogs.
I
and
thought
I was
that
like,
was.
this sucks.
I thought
I
that
was
was
like-
the worst fake out twist of all time. I was like, "There's no way that the dog dying is really what made them collapse into tears." Also, sorry, am I coming off as the angry one of the group?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually.
This is good though.
I thought
need
we
that.
decided that, though.
Oh, the angry, the stubborn grump of the group.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I like the show. Good, great show. Terrible ending.
Horrible ending. It ruined everything.
I also did we figure out did the dogs actually die or was that
Yes.
fully a figment of her imagination?
The
'Cause
dogs
they were there at the end.
No, they weren't really there.
She ran
was
in after the dogs.
Imagining them.
She was still imagining them.
Yes, because
No.
there was a puppy in the family photo.
Okay. Well, she was crazy.
It was the ending was very like
You don't
psycho.
watch.
I don't even know what you guys are talking
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry, Hunter.
I don't think we're allowed
Hunter
to
doesn't
say
watch
it.
shows. I watch everything by myself.
He watches that show with me and The Summer I Turned Pretty with me.
Okay, we should watch The Summer I Turned Pretty together.
We should end this episode.
Awesome. Guys, thanks for checking it out. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I have no idea where this is going to be on, so you might just have to like it and comment it. It's pretty late. I've never been up this late before. Usually go to bed pretty early. Yeah, we're just going to try this. Hopefully this is watchable. If not, oh, shout out Brian. He's been sitting here. It's like actually midnight, and he's just chilling like a villain, helping us out with audio.
He's texting.
He's texting. Hunter, go ahead and get us out of here.
Get us out of here.
We can just end it.
Good night.